okayfm 101.7.
Yanko Yera Emmanuel so wate ho me angasa me bra eba etuom ne ballistic hunimdia onimu pa Mira Emmanuel so wate me mo acha no pay
me da say na menye correct minim etuom side ba minim the social part menye ballistic aspect menye nkofo na munibia
wunim say why are there pa wo say nkofo do a wanye ballistic aspect no start no katuo ho asem
me katuo ho asem from the angle of the etuo impact on human rights.
Exactly.
It due to me undermining peace and security. It due to me aggravative tensions. Those parts which me aka. But ballistic part obi to chew or cooperate you na the type of bullet cartridge etuna epimu obi wo why training for that me need that training me criminology but that training me need obi a won area nti me media no wadaroma
Mira meda se pa humans why ya che no wa hello fm sana ene kwa de ohumi anyina manyini medi be 30 no
oh the radiator me 50
Mira maba uncha no pa yi a the see and I know Jamestown yi posifo a wo mo guard sika ye de ekọ baabie na ne ade wadaruma uni say picture be na etwakere
yo me da say o hwe baabie a ade ni sia and the time of the day microphone ye faje na ubekaya menim how old you ubekaya in the 70s ne wo am robbers bi mu no mo ha ye won crime Baku ye toko spanner.
Toko spanner, yeah.
Gawoyo, those type of days. Now the robbers, toko spanner, gawoyo, and those type of groups, no more no. Now a very daring, kete. In fact, just before the revolution, Pusabekaya, now Mampo put me the Disika, it's not a Kaukudia and Nupoba.
Yeah,
I'm Kopoti Bonnie P. Even a Fenya Pope and Che. One of the best neighborhood watchdog because you can't ask them here community policing because sometimes for very good community policing now crime nupo obi trip now is your war sometimes in never on to me depending on training no bet me describe a car no and conform very quickly so for example if you see what baby now community for no war or you say okay you have immediate contact here 1 2 3 people and your friends uncle for no on which me responding in a very short time in the same time community policing and one of the best community policing in Ghana around the 2001 was in Nima. Sadianu, Ethiopia wuni, wanya no baby kono.
Hey, what Bobemedi?
People are almost 30 Nima neighborhood watchdog. Later, it didn't fire into Nima neighborhood rehabilitation and resource center. Nima. How do I know? Because the police institution, Ankasa at the bomb about not only that. Almost celebrity or 10th anniversary. Chief Imam Chief Imam and some top people will not come to a programmer if they are not sure of the integrity of the people. They will not do that. And in fact, the current regional commander for Central Region, Madam Habiba, had been working with those people at a point time Habiba was community policing. No, Argentina Nima Bakosemi one to show say your community be a bad, but there are very, very good people there. One casa work with the state to make sure say they deal with crime. But that community watchdog, of course, sometimes.
Mr. Zawati, because rolling time when crime was on the surge, a neighborhood for no crowd, 1 year barrier. Do na assemblymen for no e man crofo man barrier ho wo buy busa so wo kwahin wo kodu the other end o so ba bisa busa be kai say minim wo mo de ayi se helicopter o say edu bia na ato light from ewiem na ato from sabre no e ma niam brass pa. Can't we reactivate such an event now?
Enya ono people in fact community watchdog mini old man be kasa wanima man no wanyan baby ko me interview no about 10 years ago go for my friend Dr. Avalon no papa and he was telling me say just after the Second World War no now South community watchdog grenade war so I'm talking about the 1946 1947 Nima and those areas. Yes, also mo sorry, and I do no more call patrols. Or more bell ringing at a particular time. No more call patrols to make sure that people are not out. So and then you always see how communities are mobilizing. Sometimes among us initiative. I'm working with the state and now sometimes working alone. I'm talking about 1941, 1947. But even Nanseyano, you can't go on your Nitoko spanner. Some of the former IGP were CK those times, already I think said the Tibiri report or thereabout now on your IGP Bana Okahu and then George Annan. No commissioner. I mean, those old people, they will tell you some of number 9 they are new. It is new in terms of safety mobile phones for among what me capture crime on the spot live. It is new in the fact that safety population are increasing normal assistance. That is the new. But the principle say Robert Sibu now normal area are crime and security. You always get the principles in history, but there is also indicated say in perform mobilization, state mobilization, the last thing in draft, Munia station, peace. One of the ladies, one of your colleagues about visibility. And visibility, not a old times, ABR, colonial times, my home picture ni that a light there is here and I do now police need vigilance here. It was a type of visibility. But I think in the past few years, there can visibility pa na MA Alafan, IGP Alafan time there were a lot of visibility.
I want the visibility by Mr. Alafan.
What did that before him? And I make a colonial period now omuye visibility ni bi. Ubonsa na Jonah Bob AC or not light any electricity, but won't police picture in the archives. But in the past few years, but your point. Okay. Alasa in the past few years, every year visibility, younger generation below 20 saw it. You saw a lot of visibility. And that's when you can attribute it to Alasa.
Maybe with the USA example, be near the situate to the idea. Baby to say Manhattan, baby on floor Times Square, no. Yeah, biak to a bankro for baho, a better pictures in better what did me idea. There be other baho, once a police for be around. Our Mudiano Musakra da Omutunuso. Banano Yano, and come for a posy for cry a wohono. Some Rasta guy be at me kura kobu bonkro for trio, nipabe 2, a winnie idea. And tea, yeah, can't be so cancer. A woman, posy for better me a money a place. You better me are visible around a certain areas, but still crime can go on.
Yes, you see, crime can go on relative to what? Important crime can go on relative to what? That's the first thing. The other thing is your perception. Your perception of safety and insecurity. So, for example, be our geography department. When Madam Fubami kind of report on urban crime, and I think it's a very nice report. Or your friends say that shows to say in more gated communities, perception of fear and insecurity near higher posting, a bit more need that gated community. Although poverty, Emma you're more vulnerable to crime as a victim and a perpetrator. On the report, no perpetrator near WHO says almost study between 2015. That shows to say the poorer you are, the more vulnerable you are to become a victim of crime, but you can also be a perpetrator of crime, which is a little complex. But the Mipa Chen say, and yet in Bia will be a dying big fence, or one crime, or God, and our sense of security and safety. But you Bia only you, only Bamboni Bia, but of really a sense of security. But you baby, excuse me. But you they have a sense of insecurity because they see refugees are bad and they think the refugees are bad people. Into the fact that refugees are bad in the area, also increased sense of insecurity. Although crime statistics now, if you are not a bad from our sense of insecurity. In other words, and yet what you only see, and a sense of security and safety. Sometimes psychological, the things you hear, the things you don't hear. No matter how you and the things you are doing that people ni nyina to me ma a sense. So sometimes no enye de wo hu ni we ni say police ground I mean say the police yo sometimes police be the na to odawa na osufe obi ebeba be no boni apart from also that and tree agility.
Papa say no say a true akodi the citizen reading some a binum sama wa mude ya bonfo sem. How do we curb this menace?
You me that's a brilliant question as usual. How because we share the most of the crime the availability of small arms only the major problem. And I think it's fair. Of course, we Ghana to other countries. Among for because Ghana we are far better than others. But because it is true. But our class now we are 40. Now we are 39. Now we be 40 years for 50 now. But that's what we are. It is true so be we, but you can compare yourself to the first. I'm not saying that we are laughter. You don't have the potential of the first person. It's very important for me because me call an aside kakana membra. We are talking about crime, but some people know why it may be resilient. Near for some conforming baku. Omunyina with the same household, omu papa was Land Cruiser, a Jomako the best school, your mom with the same thing. Baku Betimiako wayward, Baku enko wayward. If we move forward, two people, Omunyina, Omunye Juma, Omunyina, Omu struggle, Baku Bayet crime, Baku and committee, a very resilient. But there are a lot of things that go into an individual kind of resilience and the level of resilience. Resilience, but the I can say, in this particular context, also resilience, generally, psychologists for the cafe, you've gone through a traumatic event, what coming out, only how they measure resilience. But here you will grow that notion of resilience. And I make cafe, if somebody has some risk and predisposition factors, now to only bonia, these days, if someone for you do the word resilience, okay, that's important. Into Betimania Obia, Ebia Wedi 39, and now Obia Oko Square, what fall out, and now Obia for now no only anidaphobia, but that person has potential. Why is it important to the discussion? I'll come to the gun issue. But Nipa na you know. These days, Mitati is brilliant but poor. I think, sir, for me, if I can harm it, because there are people who are brilliant maybe in class 1, but able to class 5, you know, not the officer were born, no, not or yes, so much normal. So I think that every human being has potential. I don't think say why I want to say only the Cincinnati or your criminal society family, nothing can be done about the person. I think so Obia or potential or your kitty give it to me at the first kakra. And I think normally I don't say this, but let me share my own experience. See, me call from 1 Bishop Herman, early 80s. Me boss school needing teacher needs for now. So I think of what to Bishop Herman, Bishop Herman I go to school. Me too full here. All level when you buy number pass and I'm called Bishop Herman. After Bishop Herman, me kai say because Workers College. From Workers College, me call Legon. And you do one.
Maybe and then Workers College as well.
Because Workers College,
wow,
190.
Watch it.
From Workers College, and I'm called Legon. Me kai say sometime binami ye work. Mimboni paniti, but I'm the professor in the duty area work. And that professor became for what in an Jumano. I said, you know, by 97. Anyway, fast forward. Moho, University of Cambridge. University of Cambridge, Emma 5 Scholarship Africa. They gave me one of it. But if you look at my way from O level, I'm sure common entrance. Yes, me useless. Why should I teach Bishop Emma? Because Bishop Emma, after O level, minya 111, but minya 9 woman. And so I couldn't go back to first form. But then I wrote the O level again, and then me pass here. But between that time, no, I was staying at Dansuma. Me nanti from Dansuma to Kanisi. Now my first trotro to Circle. Now my nanti from Circle to Workers College. We were almost 2 years. The luck I had was one man called Dr. J.C. Titus Glover, and his wife for Dansuma. They took me. Why am I revealing my personal history? To say, or people to me are starting as somebody who people think say they are useless. Bible says, not many wise men after the flesh, not many noble. The Lord himself chooses the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the weak things and the things that are despised that God choose to bring to naught the things that are, that no flesh would glory in his presence. So I'm saying that sometimes obi best at the point that so we were born, we only hope, we only in, but it is at a point and no independent conditions. So obi a jemi, ebia ochi trunk, ebia yefuso wa born, ebia yefuso onkonenim. At least I'm giving my life as an example. Me see me call Bishop Herman, O level, I had to write again, A level, we tried it twice. But now, when University of Cambridge, it's not the best university in the world, but it's one of the most prestigious. Omuma scholarship, only 5 to Sub-Saharan Africa, me yemami baku. Usually I don't say this thing. But I'm saying to encourage somebody, I didn't know who with crime. Because sometimes, the people that commit crime, they just need a mentor. They just need motivation. They just need structure. They say, and sometimes, you motivate you the person might be in prison. Or prison doesn't mean so, or a criminal to the end of life. There are people in prison now, or no, they are better than people outside. Or prison because they are circumstances. Genuinely, if your committee, if you are ignorant, or you are wanting, or committee, but honestly, hope. I'm saying, we should start thinking about how we can mentor in so many dirty, in so many criminal, in say they are needy and not brilliant. I'm saying, everybody is brilliant depending on the context. Who a human resource as a potential, and it is true that people might have problems. But even let's try to have people who will mentor people in the street. In more history, more painful history than myself. They can talk to other people and mentor them. And I think saying in a who say obiaba na nipa na who is a criminal, nipa na ochi truck, nipa na who so wa born. San nipa ni betima be president, obetima be MP, obetima be one of the Ghanaians, ebema Ghana across state. And I'm saying let's look at crime from also that perspective. Now to your central question, Gan. Yes. There are reasons why Nkofo demand you and Nkofo supply you. There are reasons. And I think that when we want to deal with weapons, you ensure why people have the weapons and why people supply the weapons. But when we do that, it will help. Finally, same again and again. Say, who will police when I register? It will help the police to make sure that an idea about the weapons on the suspect. 2. Reporting among 48 said so many places. Big car, now or baby, and I say, Wakoto BJ Banchi, and now acquire fake compartment, and the train go see baby, and I don't know a and a bamboo pony do bad ones need me high mutunia buba. Unmobia, or this way to Nidibonia, see a police for nice. Now police boss no mamma for better. Police are bound to India. So the bit okayfm, and I'm more pleased. Musumiya information, I'm Jama police for on time. Because police for without information, you man here ding, Manu Babisi. In criminology, me a criminologist. Okay, so in criminology, there is something happening deterrence. Deterrence, the Obiyembe Sisino Diboni. You know, my certainty of arrest, so in the boni a betino, severity of the punishment, and at the freshness. Titinuna man for punishment, and near them pa amount for a disaboni, a detailed, but not everybody. These days, in Shremu say amount for so betium. Now, how can we arrest people? Normal people, including Obama police, funding the numbers, resources, motivation, good recruitment, good training, welfare, lab, any normal muhia, and then almost normal here for people to trust them but uncross who role to play. Say you be who to say you share crime scene in say ana you show be odi boni ubehwe ansinfudi ana teachers be wani panwa you can describe to the police, and that means the police in that information your reliable database within Ghana and across the fabric now you can verify. But some man know sometimes you blame police for it is true, sometimes bad living, but sometimes you are not fair to the police because sometimes the problem is the other sources more than the police. In the Mpacho Manuisi Wadaroma who question and I say Minkopatadia Enyami Unia say you can't needy but brilliant. But I'm saying that nobody is needy and stupid. Stupid in there,
okay.
But you're brilliant. But that person, basically the person obey the next best spring setting in the world. Okay. But the time I want person now if you have to say nipa no ni nyansa, but the person is a potential. So on your professor kwa, in general one bit may something else ebe mavo when you look at that person.
Okay.
But it is true. Some people also from class 1 to wherever, brilliant, but generally my experience 50 years in life and also shows that usually and tisa well in complicated kaka. That's manufi.
That's bye.
Bye.
Alright, Emmanuel. So what? Security expert and you're not in common criminologist.
OKFM 101.7.